Hi, my name is Maria and welcome back to Vixens Victorious. I'm going to be giving you all a mid-season review. Mum's not here because she is sick, so I'm doing it in the comfort of my own room. As you can see, I go for Bulldogs. But yeah, let's get into it. So round 1 was Vixens versus Fever. It was played on Saturday, the 1st of May at John Cain Arena. It was a grand final rematch and Vixens fans went in with high hopes, but in the end we went down to Fever 51-65. Me personally, I was kind of nervous because we didn't have the same team we had previous season. We lost Caitlin Twaits, we lost Tegan Phillips, and we lost due to time, and then we lost Watson due to a broken foot, and so I knew it wasn't gonna be the same results, just because we had a whole different team in the attacking lineup, and they were inexperienced. Round 2 was Vixens versus Lightning. It was played on Sunday, 9th of May at John Cain Arena. Vixens looked like they were in it with a chance, but simply let Lightning get out to a large lead in the first quarter, and as a result, Vixens lost 51-56. Sadly, for most of the first half, the first bit of the season, Vixens would just let teams get into big leads, and then we played a whole lot of chase, and just leads that were really hard to get back. And I feel like I don't know, we're doing better now, but I feel like I feel like some of it is the super shot that's letting us down, because we don't have someone that can take a solid super shot, but we also do put a lot of pressure on our defense, and I think that's just due to the lack of experience on our attacking side, and that's okay. They're all here to learn, and it is what it is. Round 3 was Swiss versus Vixens. It was played on Sunday, 16th May at Ken Roswell Arena. With the Sargent McInnes Cup up for grabs, fans were hoping to win this match. But even though we lost to the Swiss 55-43, we witnessed a hilarious moment where the goalkeeper of the Swiss went extremely offside and the umpire never noticed. Yes, that would be in our definitely round 3 review video. I got copyrighted claimed for that because it's a TikTok sound, so we'll put it up in this video, but let's go check it out. It was so funny. Still laugh about it to this day. Obviously the Sargent McInnes Cup is it's a bit like the Consolation Cup, so whoever wins the most points out of the 2 games of the season. But technically you'd want to get up to a good win in the first game for the Sargent McInnes Cup. But it's just unfortunate, and how did we go down? 20 by 12 points. We have to make up those 12 points to tie to keep it. But yeah, no, funny moment, loved it, still laugh at it, greatest moment ever. I was watching it, I didn't even notice when I was there. So yeah, that's great. Round 4 was Vixens versus Giants. It was played on Sunday, 23rd May at John Cain Arena. Vixens fell short to the Giants, going down 54-68. There were moments of greatness, but it wasn't good enough to get us across the line. this is a whole, just to see, like, just, we've had moments of greatness, we can do great things, it's just not consistent enough, and I think it's the consistency for sure that's letting us down. Round 5 was Firebirds versus Vixens. It was played 29th of May at Nissan Arena. This is where we saw the debut of Samuelson due to Mannix having fractured knuckles. This was a close match with the end Samuelson winning the game for the Vixens as she took the penalty after the final siren and scored a 2-pointer, which gave the Vixens their first win of the season, winning 64-66, which was also to the score of the Vixens FIBA Grand Final last year. So yeah. I find that kind of ironic, but like Samuelson, just the confidence of Samuelson. I don't know. It's that kind of confidence that inspires a whole nation of people. I'm happy I got to see that. I definitely loved her. Still love her. Like, I'm kind of sad that she's like just a training partner at the Vixens. Hopefully they can change maybe next season. But she's so good, so confident, and you do need confidence. Like, I play squash professionally, and like my game has improved. Like, I've always had the skills, but it's more the confidence that's just lifted up my game, and confidence is a huge thing to have. And you do need it to be an athlete. Round 6 was Vixens versus Thunderbirds. It was played Sunday at USC Stadium. Even though it was a Vixens home game, because of COVID, they were forced to go interstate. I'm feeling that Victorians knew all too well, especially from last year. Had no home games last year, especially with AFL. It was so sad to not have the grand final at the NCG, missed that. Coming off of our first win, everyone thought that the Vixens could pull off a second win. That looked like happening in the first half, but as the second half played out, we lost the lead and went down 48-54. I think we lost just due to the fact that we had to do a lot of work just to get goals, and I feel like Thunderbirds just took their chances and they did it in an easier way than we did. And I feel like because we wasted a lot of energy like getting the ball back into our possession, that I think we're just tired out. And that's just unfortunate. We looked like winning, I was getting excited, and then I was like, oh shit. But that's okay. Like, we're still young, we are definitely in the rebuilding phase, and the rebuilding phase is always going to be frustrating, no matter what team you go for, because you like your team to win, and when they're not winning, it's hard, and it's not easy at all. But they just had to keep rebuilding. They have to keep like next season when we have Watson back, I feel like it'll be a different story. Maybe get Samuelson in there a bit more permanently. Like, she's amazing. Make a few changes, And lastly, we have round 6. Round 6 was Magpies versus Vixens. It was played on a Saturday at Ken Roswell Arena. I forgot to put down the date. This Victorian derby was played in the state of New South Wales, as COVID didn't allow this match to be played on home soil. Vixens looked good in the first quarter but fell apart as the match went on and lost 67-51. I think the reason why Vixens lost against Magpies was because I think the Magpies really frustrated the Vixens, and you can definitely see it in Dehaney, and you can sort of see that sort of behaviour in everyone else. Everyone got so frazzled, everyone got so I don't know, we just weren't as confident as I think we were. And I think not winning many matches does do that to a group of people. Like, when you're not getting the outcomes, it's easy to get into a rut, and when the team like the Magpies is pushing you, it's sort of like you don't really have confidence to build from because you haven't won many games, and it's a bit heartbreaking. I feel like the reason why we got frustrated is just because of past performances. Like, if you're a team like the Fever, I feel like you could have drawn like confidence from past games, whereas Vixens we can't, and it's a hard place to sort of just make your own confidence. It's not always easy. But yeah, those are my opinions. Vixens were meant to play, we were meant to play Fever, but because of COVID, it's not happening this weekend. So I actually generally don't know what's happening with next week's game. But we'll talk about that next week. It hasn't been the season we hoped for it to be. I know when any team wins a premiership, there's always talk about going back to back. Especially since we won it in Queensland, we wanted to bring it back home. And unfortunately, that's what's happening at the moment. But this is what happens when you lose experience. And it's just the way it goes, unfortunately. I mean, you can't... It's just kind of sad, but there's nothing you can do about it. Like I said, we're in rebuilding phases, which is always frustrating. If you've spoken to anyone who's gone for a team who is in the rebuilding phases, it's always so frustrating. But that's just the circle of a team sport, you know. You lose experience and you have to gain experience, and that's just the way it is. But yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, please subscribe and hit the bell notifications, and Mom and I will be posting videos every week. We don't know what we'll be doing in the off season, probably just other netball stuff, like the Constellation Cup and stuff like that. We're still discussing that. We'll come next week with not a review, sadly, but we'll figure something out, and see you next week.